Welcome into this carrier update. I'm Tony Mulvey, joined by Donny Gilbert. Donny, gonna look at what's going on the ocean.
Yeah.
Seeing a rebound from Golden Week. That's expected, but it's not going back up to the levels we were at prior, at least not,
We're not there
yet.
yet.
But that may not necessarily, I don't want to say it's a bad thing that we don't go up to those levels, because really the peak for the ocean was, we see it. You can see we've led up into it, and then really, August 1st through right up until Golden Week, it's kind of the peak season for the ocean markets.
Yeah, so if you want to know what's going to go on in the freight markets about 35 to 45 days in advance, we look at this. And the reason is because right now the average transit time to cross the pond is about 25 days. So here it transfers, it's got to go in a port, got to pass through customs, and normally they go from there to either a warehouse or possibly the rail. That can take a few more weeks. So we're looking at really probably 45 to 60 days out really before it really starts hitting the trucking markets. So great to see here. As you said, yes, the holiday for Golden Week, we saw a dip here in volumes.
Yeah, it's very similar to Lunar New Year.
Yeah, kind of the end here, but how far, this is just coming back up. How far will it rebound? Will it make it all the way back up here, or is it going to cap out around here somewhere? So that's something we need to watch. Now, if we go back to about right here, this is, I believe, around September 29th.
Which is
25 days.
It's this week.
That's about this week. So we should, as things start to roll in the West Coast ports, we're probably going to see a dip. And I think we already kind of have some a little bit into the ports of LAX and Long Beach for the most part.
Yeah, because you'll be seeing that dip. That dip will be showing up between now and the end of the month, really.
Yeah, and depending on how backed up they are, they may really start to see it there in the port.
Yeah.
But that's going to last about 10 days. And then we're going to see these volumes right here start to flow in. So we'll see how much that reacts. If these volumes don't pick back up, then expect those ports to be slower than what they currently are.
Yeah, and I think that would be a normal, what you would expect in...
It's seasonal.
Yes.
But we're, right now with everything being so deteriorated, we're really keeping an eyeglass on each part just to see how bad this is going to be as we all try to predict. Everybody's got their own prediction for fourth quarter and for is there going to be recovery and when. So we've already said it's going to be very mute. How mute this could tell us a little bit earlier. All right, checking out what's going on with the booking volumes. And naturally you see it, it's been slowing down here for quite some time. This is obviously, again, the holiday for Golden Week, and then we already see it slowing down here. So this could be a predictor of what's going to go on those boats.
And the reason why you see this one declining and why Ocean TE Volume Index is really, even pre-holiday, was relatively stable, there's a couple things. You're looking at two different things at two different time periods. One being the booking, one being the actual container volume. Sometimes, especially in the peak, you'll see an uptick in the number of containers per shipment, which is what this is measuring. So say you initially, say it was 1-to-1, well, now you're sending 2 TEUs per shipment. Well, you have 2 TEUs, the number of shipments could be going down, but you could actually be increasing or holding the number of
the volumes on those boats
steady.
I believe this leads the boat leaving the dock about 8 days.
Yeah, it's between 8 and 10, somewhere in that range. So something to pay attention to, that there was the recovery, but it's since fallen.
When we come back, we're going to look at China here right quick, and then we'll hop into some rail.
Awesome stuff, Donnie. As always, thank you for this update. Right now, we'll hand it back over to Kaylee Nix.